As we look to the future, it's clear that human space exploration is going to be a collaboration between NASA and private companies such as SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Boeing. With new technologies, new destinations, and new opportunities, the future of human space exploration is brighter than ever. With the Artemis program, private companies' efforts, and new technologies, we're closer than ever to establishing a permanent human presence in space and reaching new destinations. The collaboration between NASA and private companies will play a key role in making this happen. For decades, NASA has been leading the way in human space exploration with missions to the Moon, Skylab, and the International Space Station. But now, NASA is looking to the next step in human space exploration with the Artemis program. The Artemis program is a robotic and human moon exploration program led by NASA along with three partner agencies: European Space Agency (ESA), Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency (JAXA), and Canadian Space Agency (CSA), which aims to land the first woman and the next man on the moon by 2024 for the first time since the Apollo 17 mission in 1972, and has a long-term goal to establish a permanent base camp on the moon and facilitate human missions to Mars. The major components of the program are the Space Launch System (SLS) Orion spacecraft, the Lunar Gateway space station, and the commercial human landing systems. The first use of the Space Launch System launched on 16 November 2022 as the Artemis 1 mission with robots and mannequins aboard. According to the plan, the crewed Artemis 2 launch will take place in 2024, the Artemis 3 crewed lunar landing in 2025, the Artemis 4 docking with the Lunar Gateway in 2027, and future yearly landings on the moon thereafter. But NASA is not alone in its efforts to explore space. Private companies such as SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Boeing are also making significant strides in the field of human space exploration. SpaceX, for example, has developed the Crew Dragon spacecraft, which is capable of carrying 7 passengers to and from Earth orbit and beyond. It is the only spacecraft currently flying that is capable of returning significant amounts of cargo to Earth, and it is the first private spacecraft to take humans to the space station. SpaceX also has ambitious plans to travel to Mars with the ultimate goal of establishing a human colony on the planet. In 2016, SpaceX announced its Interplanetary Transport System (ITS) program, which aims to develop a reusable spacecraft and rocket system capable of transporting humans and cargo to Mars. The ITS spacecraft, also known as the Starship spacecraft, is designed to be fully reusable, super heavy lift launch vehicle standing 120 meters tall, and it is designed to be the tallest and most powerful launch vehicle ever built and the first capable of total reusability, and aims to take humans to Mars in the future. Starship can carry up to 100 people and 150 tons of cargo per trip. SpaceX has been testing the Starship prototype at its development facility in Texas, and it has undergone several successful test flights, including a high-altitude flight in December 2020, which reached an altitude of 40,000 feet before landing back on Earth. Blue Origin, on the other hand, is developing the New Shepard spacecraft, which is fully autonomous. There are no pilots, and it's designed to take paying customers on trips to space and back, offering them a few minutes of weightlessness and a view of the Earth from space before returning to land on the launch pad. As of 4th August 2022, New Shepard has flown 32 passengers into space. Tickets for commercial flights began to be sold on May 5, 2021 for flights carrying up to 6 people. Boeing is also working on developing the Starliner spacecraft, which will be used for NASA's Commercial Crew program. Starliner is designed to carry up to 7 people, and it has been designed to be able to dock at the International Space Station. It also can land on land using airbags and a parachute system, and the first crewed launch is scheduled for no earlier than April 2023. Starliner is considered a competitor for SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft, and both companies have been working on their spacecraft to be able to transport NASA's astronauts. But the future of human space exploration is not just about sending people to space. These companies are also looking at ways to use space for commercial purposes, such as space tourism, lunar mining, and space-based manufacturing. It is an exciting time for space exploration as private companies are joining the efforts to explore space and make it accessible for more people. But it's not just about sending humans to space, it's also about utilizing space resources and technology for the benefit of humanity. The advancements in space technology will lead to new opportunities in the fields such as telecommunications, Earth observation, and weather forecasting. And remember that the sky is not the limit. It's just the beginning. What do you think? Will we have a permanent human presence in space? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.